Welcome back in. SWH Live, as we're set and ready to go for our next Pama Pro Invitational matchup. The Alkali LTD Coyotes against Konixx Pure. Draw is won by Konixx Pure, who will go from left to right on your screen in period number 1 here. Konixx 1-0. And Alkali LTD Coyotes 0-1. So a big game for both these teams here in the round robin. But you know what? When you have just 4 round robin games, all the games are huge. This one's brought through the neutral zone by Tui. Shot on goal. Save is made by the goaltender, Dylan Ellis. Back to the way. Here comes Blake Lescombe. Shot on goal, and the save is made by Kevin Dwyer as he hangs on for the whistle with 17-16 left in the first. Mr. SportsCenter himself, Kevin Dwyer, makes that stop, and face-off will be to his glove side left. George will join me shortly here on the broadcast. Puck is down. Kevin Mooney chips it up ahead. Kyle Aldrich into his offensive zone, left wing side. He shoots. Pad stop made by Ellis, and he pounces on the rebound with 17:08 left in the first period. As the face-off will be in the far side circle. LTD defensive zone. Kevin Mooney loses this face-off. LTD Coyotes have possession. Pass up the right wing side. Controlled by Board. Board back for Oosterveld. Oosterveld loses that one to the defense of Jonathan Waring. Waring now chips one up ahead. Aldrich racing for the puck. And he's bested on that race. Lorenzis with a nice defensive play there. Aiden Board and wrist shot. Blocker stop made by Dwyer. His puck goes up into the mesh. 16:33 left in the first period. All right, George, let's get right to it as he joins the broadcast. We got 2 more sets of jerseys here. What do you think?
Don't like him, don't like him.
I'll agree.
Now, what I do want to know is where Rob Morgan is. Is he suited up?
He might be, because he's on the roster.
That's him. He's playing right now.
Yeah, and Todd McElrath is actually on the bench.
Wow. I wanted to get down to Nick Boyarski, but we'll talk to him. We'll talk to him at the intermission. I'll get down to the intermission. And I'm going to talk to McElrath, too. Did I say it right?
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to McElrath, too. I'm going to try to get down there early so I can talk to both of them. But I think it's probably more important to talk to McElrath and see why that decision was made to put Rob Morgan in the roster. I want to find that out before talking to Boyarski. I can talk to Boyarski before game number 3 for them. I'm going to go down and talk to McElrath first.
Brendan Lescombe will skate up the middle of the rink. Tried to fire it up ahead, looking for his intended target, Volgan. That one was knocked away. Looks like there might be a few additions to the lineup for the Coyotes. Tyler Hoffman fired it back in behind his own net. Rob Morgan with the puck. 15:28 left in the first period. See, I'll be honest with you, I like the other Konixx jersey better than this one.
No, I like this one better. I like the white sleeves on this one.
I was about to say I think white sleeves are a little awkward.
No, I like the white sleeves. I like the white sleeves. The gray ones were awkward to me. Because even in basketball, you've seen guys wear those long white arms.
Yeah.
And this looks normal. The gray ones I don't get. And just a conversation over, checkmate. Andy Cripps says Peter Dell is from Des Moines, Iowa, not Wisconsin. So checkmate, Adam Steele, if you want to respond. If not, you lose.
Blake Lescombe, high slot, cuts to his left, he shoots, Dwyer the shoulder save,
Oh, it got behind him.
And it's cleared out by Konixx. Back to get it in his own zone, Kitzel. Kitzel uses the net as the screen, comes out near post side. Flying up the middle of the rink, Kitzel, a drop pass. Blake Lescombe, toe drag, shoots. That one goes wide of the net.
Lescombe looks dangerous this game. He's playing physical, looks dangerous. Just watch for him in this game.
Kyle Mooney skating up the middle of the rink. Cuts to his right, into the near circle, plays in front, deflected on goal, and Ellis makes a beautiful stop. Now quick transition play. Here comes Aiden Board. Board left wing side, shot, that one hits off the crossbar. Two great chances at both ends. Back and forth we go. Paul Linder fires it back into his own zone. Aldrich has it. You know what I will say I like about the Konixx jerseys, George? I can see the numbers as clear as day.
Yeah, that is true.
And I love it. Broadcaster problems. I'm having trouble seeing LTD's numbers here. In with a shot, and that one is stopped.
Dillis is playing, Dylan Ellis, Dillis, like I just combined his first and last name. Dylan Ellis is playing well right now.
Kreft, that'd be my combination there. Aiden Board up the middle of the rink. Takes a shot, cuts to his left. Board tried to slide it in the middle, but that one was knocked away. McDonald with that nice defensive play. Now it's thrown off the high glass on the near side. And it's taken there by Berkapek. Berkapek to center. Guarded by Hoffman. Hoffman left wing side. Cuts to the middle, gets a shot, and the save is made by Dwyer. In the right corner, Mooney. Checked off the puck. Mooney has it behind the net. Avoids the check of Hoffman. Throws it up the near side. Now here comes Aldrich. Aldrich has the puck in his own zone. Aldrich skating through center with a high slot in his offensive zone. Finds Waring over to the far side. Kevin Mooney for Aldrich. Aldrich back in his own end for Jonathan Waring. Jonathan Waring fires it back into his defensive half for the control and carry on by Alex McDonald. He'll defer to Kevin Mooney. Kind of a slow pace to this game, George, but evenly played so far.
It is, you know who's playing at a faster pace than everybody on the rink right now is Blake Lescombe. Blake has gotten his chances and he's been dangerous every time he touches the puck.
Jonathan Waring near side, wrist shot. Ellis makes the save and he hangs on. Dylan Ellis was huge early because they could have been in a hole, the Coyotes, but he made a couple of big stops early, kind of give his team some confidence, and now we're playing a good hockey game.
So, draft inside information. This is why I love my guys who hit me up. Message from Kenny Tenza. He got Todd McElrath on the team. He's a professional junior hockey coach. He didn't feel like he was ready enough to play since he hasn't in a while. And Rob is always chomping at the bit to play. Todd is a great coach I played for in junior hockey, so it's no surprise he decided to coach and told Rob to play instead. He must have thought he played bad this morning and thought he could be more effective coaching. That is something he would do. So that looks like that's what it is. And Kenny Tenza has an inside information because he played for the Coyotes for the last 2 years, so that could be it.
McElrath, George.
McElrath. Oh!
I know there's no E in there. McElrath. Mac. Oh. Bring the wrath.
But that's why it's messing me up, because it's spelled
Yeah, there's no E. I got you.
MC. Mick. Now, Mac would be M-A-C or M-E-C, whatever.
Yeah.
McElrath, I see. McIlrath, I see. McElrath, no. I don't get it, but you would know because you know how to pronounce his name, but I'm just frustrated I'm getting it wrong because I don't make mistakes.
I mean, you can call him McElrath for all you want. Todd had a nice pro ice career. Went to camp with Fort Wayne Comets one year, so I actually skated with him during the summer. Had a chance to see his impressive shootout abilities. The guy's unbelievable.
Ellis is doing a great job challenging every shooter that comes at him.
Now he's coaching here. Looks like he even has an iPad out there marking notes. He's a hard-working guy.
He is.
Certainly has. His pro ice career cut a little short, but
He was ready to go with Combs game one.
yeah. He's a tough guy, too.
He is. He is. I wouldn't mess with him.
Nice protecting of the puck. And skating up the rink by Tui. Defenseman falls down. Tui tried to center, and Ellis swept that to the corner. Aiden Board.
One thing the Coyotes are doing a lot better than they did first game is their back checking. Back checking it. Everybody back.
Aiden Board. Oosterveld. Coyotes setting up in their own zone. 10-11 left in the first period. Smolinski now has the puck. Smolinski over to the far side. Past the 8-minute mark of period number 1. The score still scoreless.
They don't look as intimidated as they did the first game. They looked intimidated, like they were intimidated playing the snipers. They don't look like that here. But this is a big game for them. They need a win here if you're the Coyotes.
And they know it.
Konixx would love to get win number 2 right here.
Aiden Board, a saucer pass up ahead. And Smolinski gets his stick lifted from behind a little too aggressively, and it's a penalty coming here against Konixx.
And the hard work will get them to the power play first, but that's a wasted chance. Nick Smolinski gives that one away, and you want to make sure you use the clock there and get a 5-on-4, but Smolinski turned that one over. Not the play they were looking for.
It's a nice opportunity for the Coyotes to get the game's first goal, which is always so important. I know it's a long game and there's always a lot of goals scored, but scoring first always puts the other team behind the 8 ball.
Yeah, I agree with you, and if we look at teams so far playing, there's been the Border Cats twice now have allowed the first goal. Every team that scored first won, except for RPD.
Wrist shot by Oosterveld, and that one is stopped by Kevin Dwyer. I like your subtle little shout out to yourself right there, George.
Well, I got to check that because I want to make sure I'm giving facts on that situation because, let's see, if we go to Pama Pro, Sniper scored first, Black Eye scored first, Konixx scored first, Rink Rat scored first, RPD scored first, but they went down, and Pama scored first. First set of games, all of them but one.
Best team in the Pama Pro Invitational when giving up the game's first goal, statistically.
There you go.
These are stats I get with the
teams not scoring first are 1-5.
Now that's math I can give for you. Oosterveld, right wing side, wrist shot, and that one misses high. He's got a big shot. He tried to use it there, but
1-6 now.
Oosterveld down the far side. He'll get back in the high slot over to the far wing. Schultz tried to get it back to him. That one was blocked.
Great break up there by Paul Linder.
Schultz back to get it at the red line. Schultz in, shoots. That one goes high over top of the net.
Schultz has a heavy shot here, but he's got to hit the net there. He's got a great shot, but he hits the net.
Oosterveld gets knocked down. He wanted a call. He's not going to get it, but still threatening are the Coyotes. Let's come in the low slot, and Blake couldn't get the shot away.
Great recovery by Kitzel.
Oosterveld, left wing side, out high. Burlesque come in front, and Oosterveld is denied by Kevin Dwyer. When Kevin Dwyer gets dialed in, he's one of the top goaltenders in the Pro Division. Long range shot, that one goes off the stick and wide. Back to full strength goes Konixx. They couldn't get to the puck to hit the man out of the penalty box. Now they'll gain possession, possible odd man rush. Kyle Mooney near side, tried to go to the back post. What a defensive play by Oosterveld. Not out of the water yet though, taken by Aldrich. Aldrich in front, a chance, they score! Parker Elliott from the low slot, rips it in past Ellis. Finally they break through the Ellis dam. And 7:33 left in the first period. And it's now a 1-0 Konixx lead.
Could have called it Ellis Island, but I mean.
Well, you don't break through an island.
Yeah, but they used to call Revis Island because he was out there because he could do it all himself. I don't know. Just a thought. I'm not the play-by-play guy, so I'll let you handle that job.
You know what, I thought you were going to give me credit for a cheesy joke. And instead, you told me how it could have been better. Alex McDonald has the puck for Konixx. Comes to Waring. Bearing up the right wing side. And with a chance there was Kevin Mooney, but it was knocked away from him. Now Waring back in his own zone. Jonathan Waring leaves this one to Aldrich. Aldrich had the opportunity to play for George in the excitement at Tours and nearly had a gold medal and a little bit of cash. They fell just short, falling to the black ice. Aldrich skating down the left wing side. Goes to the near circle. Drop pass for Waring. Wrist shot. And Ellis makes the save. Looks like a spin move there originally for Dorenzis. Now Dorenzis up to the red line. Controlled by Berkopek. Berkopek back in behind the net. Dorenzis up the near side. Intercepted. Controlled here by Kevin Mooney. Mooney around the back of the goal. Tries to throw it to the high slot, and that one was blocked. Aldrich back into his own zone. Alex McDonald with it. Konixx is a man behind the defense. Nobody in sight for the Coyotes, but luckily the pass goes away, and it's intercepted by Volgan, who fires it back up to the red line. Big collision in front of the Coyotes bench. And then Kevin Mooney sends it back in behind the goal, but the first one to get there is Aiden Board for the Coyotes. Aiden Board, a centering feed, goes off the skate of Brennan Lescombe. Brennan Lescombe, far side wall, fires it back into his own zone. Controlled by Rob Morgan. Coach last game, he's in on the defensive side as a player in game number 2. This one's brought in down the left wing. Brennan Lescombe, nice move to get free. Wrist shot and a pad stop made by Kevin Dwyer. George, I think Dwyer's looking dialed in out there.
Dwyer, and that's going to be the important thing for Konixx.
Now Aldrich dancing to the front of the net, but it's poked away by Ellis.
He's got to remain dialed in, and that's going to be the huge thing for...
A penalty coming here against Konixx at a 3-on-2 for the Coyotes. And Lescombe's shot goes high over top of the net as Brennan had that opportunity. So now the Coyotes get their second power play of the game. Konixx needs another penalty kill as Waring heads to the penalty box.
Who's this one going, Trev? Who's going here?
Power play for the Coyotes.
Who's going here? Who's got a penalty? Tanner Tui, okay.
Tanner Tui knocks down his man on the back check. Oosterveld inches his way into the zone. Over the far side, he gets it back. Far point again. Oosterveld, long range shot. Dwyer the save. He has it in his glove, and he gets the whistle with 4:30 left in the first period. 1-0 lead for Konixx, but they're shorthanded right now.
This is more important than you would think, Trev. This power play for the Coyotes. They've only scored 2 goals all tournament. They've had a power play already in this game. When does confidence become a factor? Down 1-0 here still, if you don't score on this power play.
Schultz, Oosterveld, far side. Blake Lescombe, center point Oosterveld, far side Schultz. From the dot, Schultz, a wrist shot, that one is blocked. He goes to the far side boards. Blake Lescombe out to the point, Oosterveld near side. Swinging it back to the far side was Berkopek. Now Oosterveld, wrister, that one is blocked. In front by Linder. Great penalty killing this game from Linder. Oosterveld to the far side. Blake Lescombe in, shoots. Patched up by Dwyer. He soaks it up like a sponge and gets the whistle with 3:50 left in the first. Just dialed is Kevin Dwyer right now.
He is, and again, Konixx usually lives and dies with Dwyer, depending on how Dwyer's playing. Dwyer's been at the top of his game all summer. I do have to say that. He's been consistently good all summer.
At times great.
At times great. Sports Center top 10 great. And it's going to be important that he continues to bring it here.
Just think about how different that tournament could have been for you, George, if he didn't make that save. He didn't pull off the upset against Carshield in the round robin.
A lot different. And that gave my team confidence immediately.
And it was all thanks to Dwyer. He won you that game. Like,
there's no denying that. He did. He won it for us.
Blake Lescombe, wrist shot, glove save. Dwyer, the rebound's chipped wide. Now this one's wrapped around the glass and down the full length. Tui is going to come out of the penalty box in 2 seconds. Tanner Tui released back to the Wild. Blake Lescombe, long pass up the far side. Right on the money for Brennan. Brennan Lescombe drops it for Blake. Blake Lescombe to the front of the net. Dwyer just smacks it out of harm's way. Look at this shot out of a cannon as Tui out of the penalty box and on a breakaway now. Tui in, tries a forehand shot, but he got his stick lifted from behind. That is an excellent defensive play on the back check by Brennan Lescombe. Not only does he make the play, but he doesn't take a penalty.
Who's going now? I think it's Tui going from unsportsmanlike. He didn't like not getting the call, and Tui's going to go to the box. Wait. No, it's not.
I didn't see what happened. It was behind the play.
I didn't either. Smolinski's going for rough.
Referee Stephen Renault right on it to make that call. Renault's one of those officials that's usually 99% of the time always consistent. I don't want to say 100% of the time because people make mistakes, but it usually happens in excitement games if you ask George. Aldrich, right point, inches his way in to the far side for Waring. Back for Aldrich, Waring again. Down low, back for Waring. They're going to load up the left side. Diagonally to the right point, Aldrich down low. They try to get it back to him. Aiden Board intercepts. Skates it up the right side and just slams this one down. He scratched that. That was Kitzel who made that defensive play. Got to give credit where credit is due.
Now it becomes a big kill for the Coyotes, because if you allow a power play goal here but couldn't score on your power play.
Aldrich shoots and scores. It hit Ellis in the right arm, but makes its way past him across the goal line. 2:17 left in the first.
And I was just saying that can
2-0.
change a game for you here. You don't score on your 2 power play opportunities, and you get scored on. You got to score on your power plays.
Face-off won by Konixx. They're now leading by a deuce. 2:09 left in the first period. Waring in the far corner, wraps it around to the near side. Newens. On the net for Waring. Back for Newens. Newens flying up the right wing side. Into the zone with speed. Plays it across the middle, but it's blocked last second by Rob Morgan. Excellent defense. Now controlled by McDonald. Sends it up the right wing. Waz Tursic. Gets it to Newens. Over to the far side. A backhand shot on net by McDonald. The save is made by Ellis. Puck slid up the near side. Controlled by Volgan. Volgan in behind the net for Rob Morgan. Minute 20 left in the first period. Morgan up the right wing. This is Lescombe with a pass. Konixx in transition to the far side for Waring. Waring a backhand shot. Misses over top of the net and comes to the near side. Controlled here by Waz Tursic. Out high for Waring. Now in front, they score! Beautiful passing. And the play is completed by Kevin Mooney as he goes up top shelf. And with 1 minute and 1 second remaining in the first, it's now a commanding 3-0 lead as Konixx is kind of showing they might be a force in this tournament.
They were a force at Narks. They beat RPD and made it to the semifinal and was 1 goal away from a final as they lost to the Snipers by a goal. So they were within a goal of making it to the final and playing black ice.
This one's brought up and into the defensive zone of the Coyotes by Tui to the far side. As Tommy Tui tried to get to the front of the net. That one's knocked away. Now Kevin Mooney has that most recent goal, goes to the front of the net, gets taken down, and the save is made by Ellis as it trickled on net. Schultz crosses the checkered red line to the high slot. He'll shoot. That one goes off the stick of Tommy Tui and up and out of play. 25.1 seconds left in the first.
Quietly, Sonics.
Thinking about some slushies, aren't you?
Right. No, I'm thinking about a blast. I need some ice cream.
Yeah.
Quietly, Konixx is putting together a phenomenal game. Quietly, Konixx, and I say quietly because of the fact that this score is 3-0. Quietly, they didn't do it completely flashy. They did it with a power play. They've been killing penalties. Defensively, they're a strong team, and Dwyer has been playing incredible right now.
Dwyer's making all the saves look easy because the shots are mostly from the outside.
Right.
Coyotes haven't had any golden opportunities, and Dwyer hasn't been forced to make those highlight reel Sports Center saves. 10 seconds left in the game. Puck comes up. Controlled and sent ahead by Dorenzis. But it's intercepted and the horn will sound. We're done with 18 minutes of play in this one, and Konixx leads 3-0 over Alkali LTD Coyotes. Back after a break here on SWH Live. Welcome back into SWH Live. The puck has kissed the floor, and we are underway here in the second period. A 3-0 lead for Konixx Pure. George, I've asked you pretty much every game as we start the second period. Keys to success, both for the Coyotes to come back and for Konixx to hold their lead.
First off, did you just say the puck has kissed the floor?
Yeah, that's my thing.
Cool.
Waring, right wing side, in, looking to make it 4-0, but he missed it high.
When Waring misses, he misses bad. Like
he either snipes bar down or
right. John Waring, listen, he's a great player with an incredible shot. But if he misses a net, the puck's going out of play.
Yeah. It's like score a goal or miss a soccer net.
Right. You're not just going over top of the net when you're Waring. It's either a field goal or it's going in the back of the net. So
he hates offensive zone faceoffs.
Right. I mean, yeah, every time he takes a shot, it's the shot.
Man,
if he misses the net, the faceoff's coming outside.
Remember how fast his shot was at Torres?
Yeah, he was the hardest shot.
105 or something?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
But if you're looking at this, right now what the Coyotes have to start doing is they got to keep drawing penalties, but they have to convert on their power plays. That's been the main thing. If they convert on both of their power plays, the score is 3-2 right now.
Or it might even be 2-2 or 2-1 because those came when they were down by 1 or 2 goals.
If you're Konixx, you just have to control the game. You're up by 3. And at a certain point, the Coyotes are going to have to start pushing. You can't make that mistake to get the Coyotes back into the game. So you have to make sure that you're controlling the game and making the Coyotes chase you.
Is Konixx stressing the importance of potentially getting as many goals as possible here because the Snipers 8-goaled them?
No, they're not. They're not. You got a 3-0 lead right now. You don't want to, and he just got strangled. No penalty called, though, but...
Nothing wrong with a little stick around the neck.
Right. You're not stressing the need for goals right now. You're stressing the need for possession. You're stressing the need to not do anything stupid, and that's exactly what they're doing right now. Ryan Wastursik throws that toward the net. And, I mean, to be honest with you, I don't mind that play. I don't even like that play. It was kind of a force. Now, that play he could have made the wing right there. He doesn't make. But there's more possession needed. No reason to force anything here.
Wastursik up the left wing side. Newens collects. Newens will turn and fire it all the way back into his own zone. Dwyer leaves it behind the cage. 15:56 left in the second. Puck comes up the near side. Here comes Kyle Mooney. Pass up ahead, looking to split the D. He does. Newens to the near side.
Good save by Ellis.
Wastursik is denied by Ellis. Konixx setting it up again. Newens to the far side. Wastursik tried to go back to the near wing. Blocked by Schultz. He turns and sprints up the left wing. Schultz with speed into the zone. Far side, wrist shot. Dwyer had to fight that one off. He nearly let that one sneak in.
Turnovers are not going to be where it's at if you're the Coyotes. You can play a possession game here, too. There's a lot of time left.
Wrist shot from the slot is stopped by Ellis as Tommy Toohey tried to slip that one past Ellis, but he says no. 3-0 lead for Konixx, 15-15 left in the second. Face off near side circle. Coyotes defensive zone. Kevin Mooney takes the face off. He'll win this one back towards the red line. It's collected. Sent back in behind the net as Konixx once again sets up the breakout.
Oh, he tried that.
Pass to the left
Another
side,
turnover
missed,
here.
but they give it right back to him. A chance in tight shot. Ellis makes the save. He hangs off for the whistle with 14:50 left in the second.
You can't
George,
give the puck right back.
You know, George, they've had some breakdowns, have the Coyotes, but one bright spot is their goaltending has been unbelievable.
Listen,
in both games. Lockhead was great, now Ellis is.
The goaltending is not where the problem is. The goaltending is definitely not. But right now they're panicking with the puck, and I know they want to make impactful plays, but you can't panic with the puck right now. Listen, this is going to sound strange, but it's only 3-0, and there's still 14 minutes left. One goal, you're right back in this thing.
Hoffman elects not to touch the puck, so we didn't get to too many men. Will it cost him? Wrist shot! And the save is made by Ellis as Aldrich was denied.
3-0 with 14:32 left here, Trev. You're on day one, so I don't even think of this situation in 3-0 game. If you make it 3-1, maybe you pull. But at 3-0, you're not desperate yet if you're the Coyotes. You're going to, right now, you're minus 11 for the tournament.
I think they produce more offense against the Snipers, honestly. With the exception of the power plays, they haven't had too much of a threat. Looking to change that here is Board down the right wing. Aiden Board got towards the high slot. It was blocked. And it was poked free now to Aldrich. Aldrich into the zone.
Oh, man.
Behind the play, something happened. Aldrich, a
Just
wrist shot,
took
and
him
that one
out.
stopped.
Wow. Whoa.
Tanner Toohey slowly gets up and skates to the bench.
Oh, Aiden Board made sure that wasn't a 3-on-1.
Yeah.
He definitely made sure of that. Aiden Board was trying to back check, and he said, why back check if I can just take this man I got out? It's a 2-on-1. We're not going to make this 3, boys. He said, I got your odd man rush.
Yeah.
Right here. But again, a power play here for Konixx.
This could really put a nail in the coffin. Puck flung back to the red line. Aldrich. Over to the near side for Waring. Waring down low, gets it back. Konixx working the left side. They get it to the back door. Ellis makes the save, and then it slips in behind him and crosses the line.
Power plays are the name of the game right now.
4-0 lead for Konixx. That might take the rest of the wind out of the sails there for the Coyotes.
They got to stay out of the box. I mean, I don't know if there was no trust in. I don't know if there was no trust in Dylan Ellis in that one to make the save, but there was no reason for that penalty there. I mean, you back check, you try to get into the play, and I don't know. Dylan Ellis has been playing well. No need to have to take a penalty there because you can trust your goaltender to make that save. If he doesn't, he doesn't. But why take the penalty there?
Long feed down into the Konixx zone. Schultz after a drop pass moves in, shoots. That one missed just wide.
Good shot there by Schultz. Hits the net. It probably goes in. But the way Dwyer's been playing, we're not sure of that.
Rattled the twine, but on the outside of the net. Now it's Smolinski, the Detroit native. Moves it behind the goal.
The 219s, new ones. No, Smolinski's 91. So just reverse that.
Blake Lescombe fires it to center, intercepted by John Waring. Waring right wing side, waits, look, shoots, he scores!
See, what did we talk about? if he misses the net there, it's going out of play into the other parking lot, but he scores bar down there. We just talked about that. The kid is unreal when he gets a shot on net. If everybody could see Trefty right now, he wanted to grab a seat, so he's looking under the booth to see the hockey game happening because he needed to take a seat.
My feet are killing me, George. To be honest with you.
Bro, mine were too. Listen, funny thing, I got some fancy shoes, Trefty.
Yeah.
I got some, but these aren't fancy because I needed comfort. I got some
Yeah.
Wrangler stuff that's padded on the inside.
Yeah.
I don't need to be pimped out with my shoes right now.
I'm profiling because you all can clearly see me.
Right.
A shot in on Ellis makes a save.
I didn't need to dress like I was going to church.
Yeah, I got some Calvin Kleins over here.
Yeah, you go ahead with them Calvin Kleins. I need to stay comfortable.
You know, this is my only chance to be on TV because I work radio normally, so I got a face for radio. But you know, if anyone ever sees my socks,
I'll agree with that.
Shoes, then well, my mom's told me that sounds little. I'll just accept it. Behind the goal, this one's chipped up the near side. Taking a high stick there.
Oh wow, and he got taken out of the play, so there's going to be 2 penalties coming up, and then another one.
Tommy Tui takes a high stick and a huge hit.
And Tui's got a big smile on his face.
Will there be 2 penalties, do you think, here, George?
I would think there is. The high stick is the first, but our back official had that. Then Renault had the body check. But I don't know if it's 2 on the same player, or is it going to be, who had the first one? That's what I'm interested in. Was it 11 on the first one, 81 on the second? So it's going to be a 2-man advantage, I'm thinking?
I don't know, but Konixx.
Renault is telling 81, I think it's Berkapek right now, that he's got the second one. So I don't know. Right now they're just killing clock. But if they score on both of these power plays on the 4-on-2, if they get a 4-on-2, it's going to be 7-0 afterwards.
Finally they come to the zone. Trying to get this puck back, and eventually they touch it. Oosterveld just fires it down the ring. A high stick called. And 2 Coyotes heading to the penalty box here, so that's big.
Yeah, so both of them are going high stick and a rough. So it's going to be a 4-on-2.
That's just undisciplined there. I know they're frustrated, but Brian Beatson hits me up on, sends me a text, said, hey, better rest those feet because Team Georgia's coming in hot to Senior AA.
Oh man, I hate that I won't be here, but I'll be watching on streaming. I'll be in my contract. But you guys play next weekend?
Yes, sir. I wish we would have had John Seymour. Unfortunately, couldn't stay and be my one pro player.
Right.
That would have been key.
I'm gonna watch on the live stream. Hopefully, you guys have more evening games.
Konixx sets up the power play. Right side point, Aldrich to the near side. Waring shoots, Ellis the save. Gotta tip your cap to Ellis. He's been great in this game so far.
He has been. He's been solid.
Waring for Aldrich. Down low for Newens.
I smell some ladies' perfume somewhere. It smells real good.
Wrist shot goes off the post. There's George's random thought of the game.
Probably Andy Ferrantino sitting next to me with the ladies' perfume.
Aldrich tries to go back to the near side. It was blocked. Brendan Lescombe sent it around the boards.
Man, they're taking shots at him.
Newens plays it across the
middle.
Great
save by Ellis.
Unbelievable save by Ellis. Right after we're talking about Grady's been playing, he proves us right. Now Aldrich shoots, glove save made by Ellis, and it pops up and out of play. Wow. That's some Kevin Dwyer-like stuff right there.
Yeah, right?
That was actually pretty identical to the Dwyer save.
Still, the top save for me is that save we saw on a Colorado goaltender made it down here. Yeah. I told you to write that one down. I want to get the highlight of that too.
We got to get the game number and I'll get it. I wrote down what time it was remaining.
Oh man, we got to find that.
Newens sneaks it in front. Ellis makes the save.
Off that deflection for Ellis to make that save. He's still in the game.
Waring over to the far side. Newens a couple tries on net. Ellis a couple more saves. Now to the point. Waring over to the far side. Aldrich back to the middle.
They've got 10 left in the 2-man advantage.
Go far side. Newens shoots and scores.
Amac with a great feed there. Alex McDonald.
Finally. 10:03 left in the second. It's a 5-0 Konixx lead. And Ellis some water, Gatorade down there. Guys, playing out of his mind. He's probably dizzy after the last power play with all those passes. Buck is down. It's a face-off win for Team Konixx. Oh, they would have had a 2-on-1.
Yeah, he almost had it.
Bringing it in down the left side is Linder.
One thing you're going to see here later in the game, and I don't know if it'll cost some penalty minutes, but you're going to see a lot more physicality from Oakville. They're going to send a message here and tell these guys, look, you may have a 6-0 lead, but we want you to know that we're still here. And they want to let every other team watching know that you're not going to come in and walk all over us. And I wonder what the message will be in the locker room after this game.
Aiden Board in, backhand shot, he scores. How about that? Aiden Board with some finesse. A beautiful goal with 9:24 left in the second.
Board, you know what? That's just, I give Aiden Board a lot of credit there. They didn't give up on the game, 6-0, and they said, you know what? We still want to make sure we get something on the board. The goal differential is huge. So, and we've still got a lot of pride here.
2-2 gets you in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So the Coyotes need some momentum.
Huge goal by Aiden Board.
I mean, 2-2 probably will get you in the playoffs.
2 wins in regulation is 6 points.
Yeah. That for sure probably gets you in. But the Coyotes, probably their schedule doesn't get any easier after this.
No. I mean, when you look at it coming in, the teams that are going to be ranked, I mean, the same 12 teams as last year. So you can actually rank them accordingly.
Yeah. Another penalty here to the Coyotes is Oosterveld will head to the penalty box.
You can actually rank them accordingly, just as they finished last year.
Yeah.
You know, and so no matter what, it's going to be the 4 teams that missed the playoffs last year being ranked lower. That's the Roadrunners, that's the Coyotes, that's Excitement, and that's Sweden. They're going to be ranked lowest. So they're going to have tough schedules coming in.
And they did. That didn't affect downtown George Brown. Excitement.
Yeah, no, it affected us. I mean, we didn't have any easy games.
Yeah. Like even with that big win, I mean, you still got to get some points somewhere else.
Listen, you got to get points somewhere else. That win, one win does nothing for you.
Waring, down low. They'll get it back, left point. Alex McDonald out for Waring, wrist shot and a pad stop. You know, this game could have easily been a mercy rule, but Ellis, unbelievable all game long. Schultz, 2-on-1 here, short-handed. Schultz also pass in front, a chance!
Great play by Blake, and great job by Waring not to take a penalty there.
Try a spinorama in front of the net, but that
Blake Luscombe has been strong here in this game. They're trailing by 5, but Blake Luscombe has been strong.
Smolinski out from behind the net.
It's Schultz, Smolinski, and Luscombe on the PK here.
They're killing it.
30 seconds left to kill off.
Waring.
It's Newens, Aldrich, Waring, and I think that's Alex McDonald, the same crew from the last goal.
McDonald to the
And almost
post.
the same exact play. Luscombe looking for the check there.
Aldrich, left point. Goes to the right side for Waring. Waring for Aldrich to the near side. Amack back to the point. McDonald now again diagonally to Waring. Waits, looks, plays it down low. Newens tries to go cross rink. First one blocked. Second try and whistles it to the near side.
We're back to even strength here.
Smolinski pass to the left wing. Schultz board to the near side. Oosterveld wrist shot. That one goes wide again. Now controlled by McDonald.
Waring says a few words to Kyle Schultz as Schultz threw a shoulder into him.
Aldrich slips a check, moves into the zone. Gets around both defenders, but the puck skidded away from him.
He's looking for Aldrich. You can see that. Aldrich always moves into open space. He always finds open space to get open. The puck is always on the stick when he's on the rink.
Brought in down the left side, wrist shot. Ellis makes the save.
I love the way the kid plays.
That's why he recruited him for Taurus, and he was a big
Exactly.
person for him. .6:26 left in the second period. 6-1 Konixx lead. At one point they led 6-0, but Aiden Borden had a pretty goal for the Coyotes.
Coyotes would love to get another one here, too. And it'd be huge. Goal differential is everything.
Kevin Mooney loses it, but Konixx gets it back. Kyle Mooney. Now he turns back into his defensive zone. Kyle Mooney, bank pass up the far side. Goes off the skate of Tommy Toohey. Now the puck comes to the right wing. Controlled by Hoffman. Hoffman feeding Brennan Lesko. He'll send it down into the Konixx zone.
Reverse Oreo cookie going on in the stands right now, right here, Jeff.
George Brown in between Okada and Ferrantino. There's no press box for George Brown when he got the wireless mic. He's just walking around all over the place. Kyle Mooney tries to send it up the right wing, intercepted. Oosterveld in, shoots, glove saved by Dwyer. Didn't get all of it, but got enough to keep it out. Now pass back in front, it misses Oosterveld. Quick transition here for Konixx. Kevin Mooney, a 2-on-1. It's got Waz-Turcik with it. Over for Waz-Turcik, back for Kevin Mooney. Shot right, pen save made by Ellis. Now down the right flank. Gone to the zone, but a shot high over the net by Rob Morgan. Spirited battle over in front of the Coyotes bench. A big elbow right to the face of one of the Coyotes. And a penalty coming here. The black sweater, Kevin Mooney.
So that hit, it looked like a retaliatory hit, Trefty. Pretty big hit there, though. The referees have to call things like that, or this game's going to get out of hand in the last 4 minutes.
Roller hockey's so crazy because there's just so much gray area with every hit.
Yeah.
Technically, there's no checking. Like, if you look at the official rule, so it's kind of like, unless it's a vicious hit or a scoring chance, they're probably not going to call it. Oosterveld, near side point, wrister, pad stop made by Dwyer in perfect position there. Big hit in the near corner, as both the Tuohys have been physical in this game.
Two sets of brothers on this team, the Tuohys and the Moonies.
I was trying to think of some clever things to say, but nothing.
I was too, but nothing came to mind.
Look at that save from Dwyer. And the near splits, he makes the glove save.
Dwyer's making it look easy. Listen, if Konixx is going to do anything in this tournament, look, they're talented, without a doubt. But they're going to live and die by the Dwyer.
If he gets on fire, look out for Kevin Dwyer. Wrist shot and a glove save made by Dwyer.
Look at you with the rhymes.
See, I was trying to do that with the Toohey and Mooney.
Come on, give me a rap, Trefty. Go freestyle right now.
No, I need a beat.
You need a beat. I need a beat. Get out.
Like, I can't just be like, yo, let's go, you know?
I got you, Trev.
Oh, we got some.
Oh, they're doing great battle. I love the rest, just letting them go. If it's nothing, they're both going back and forth at each other.
Aiden down
good
low,
feed.
Right point, Schultz shoots.
Schultz took forever to get the shot off.
One goes up and had a playoff deflection. I'm elusively pretty good at rapping, George. Just letting you know.
I got you.
You ever do the research on downtown Gloria Brown?
No, I've heard of downtown Julie Brown, but never did research on Gloria Brown.
Julie, maybe that was what, I forgot what it was. But
on MTV?
No, there was the one from Sirius Radio. Remember I told you about?
Oh, you did, but I never did the research. I remember downtown Julie Brown when I was a kid on MTV. That's the real downtown.
Big battle on the near side. The physicality picks up in this game once again. High slot, they go to the far side. Schultz shot, Dwyer the save. And he will hang on for the whistle with 2:59 left in the second period.
Dwyer coming up big there. 2 seconds left in the power play here. Mooney, Toohey ready to come out of the box.
What'd you say about Ratatouille?
Huh?
So what'd you say about Ratatouille?
Didn't say anything about Ratatouille. I said it's 2 seconds till Toohey comes out of the box.
Kevin Mooney. Actually was the one in the penalty box, and he comes out.
So black guys here, they're standing in the hallway ready to come out. I think they've got one jersey now, Trev. It's just because of the purple team.
Just purple.
Got it.
Purple people eaters.
I guess. When they're playing the man-to-man system, they definitely are.
You know, people come out and said how much they like those jerseys. I'm not the biggest fan because their pants don't match. From a distance,
they're not a
they
perfect match, but...
But you know how I am. I'm picky, man.
I know, man.
I'm a tough crowd to please.
I get it.
If you don't have a flawless jersey, I'm going to find something wrong with it. Look at this long feed right on the tape. A chance in tight, but unable to converge were the Coyotes.
Dwyer, big poke there.
2:07 left in the second. Smolinski backtracks into his own zone. Smolinski sends one up for Hoffman. Goes off his skate. He gets pinned up against the boards. Stripped of the puck by Aldrich, who wraps it around to the far side. Now a chance in front of the goal. Shot on net. Dwyer makes the save. Gets ran into. Aldrich takes interception. Gives a little shot. Minute 43 left in the second. 6-1 lead for Konixx. Konixx has kind of made a statement in his first two games, George.
Yeah, they have, and they've taken they haven't been early leads, but they've taken a 3-0 lead in every game, in both games they've played, and they've just been solid defensively, not giving many chances away. They've been solid on the penalty kill, and Dwyer's been solid. So yeah, they're sending a message here.
A chance for the front of the net shot. They score. As Dwyer had no chance on that one, he was left out to dry as Kyle Schultz scores. It's probably my favorite goal horn, I'll be honest with you, George.
Couldn't hear you.
So that's probably one of my favorite goal horns right there.
Oh, really?
The Coyotes. Because they got the Coyote howl. Face off one by Konixx back at center, minute and 30 left in the second period. Here comes Waring. Pass up the right side. Now back to the near wing. Newlands trying to get it to the front of the net. Knocked away. Schultz down the left side for the Coyotes. Chased by Newlands. Out for Oosterveld. One-timer. It's blocked by Waring. You know, Waring's always been good offensively with his shot, but he's shown a lot of progress defensively.
Yeah, when you're a good offensive player, you don't want to be the one that coaches pick on defensively. You don't want to be that guy. You don't want to have that reputation. So it's very important for Waring to do that because everybody knows he's offensively talented. You just don't want to be that guy that coaches know are weak defensively, and he's not.
He's very, very physical. Plays a very edgy game.
And responsible.
And he has some finesse too there. Nice little move to get free. And Waring's a guy that always is bouncing around teams, but he's serviceable on every team he plays for, and he's always playing in the pro division.
And when he got on Konixx, he was a Konixx guy. Whenever they play, he's playing with them. And so it felt like somebody. I've always used Waring too, but I wasn't pro forever. So it felt like that he found a home with Konixx. And so when Konixx doesn't play, he's a road runner. It seems like. I think that's what he played at Tours. I don't know what and then Konixx played at NARP. So
no,
I'm sure
he played road runners at Tours 2 years ago.
And he played. What did he play? Carshield?
This year he played Carshield.
Got it.
Well, Waring clears it down, and the horn sounds. A 6-2 victory for Konixx Pure. So a very bright and eccentric matchup coming up next. Rink Rat against Mission Black Ice. That'll be after we have a break and while the players warm up. For George Brown, I'm Chris Treff, and this is SWH Live. We'll be back in a little bit, folks.
Will be between Rink Rat and Mission Black Ice. Those are two teams that both won their first game, so somebody's up has got to go.